Okay, you guys are strapped in. Look who's back. Back in action. That Hobby Star motor is a lot for this little truck. I pulled out my slipper clutch, and it looks someone put it like an expanding tool inside of the hex that goes from the back of the slipper clutch into the rear diff. So maybe that happened when I blew it up the first time. I don't know, guys. Maybe I got the slipper adjustment a little bit too tight. But they gave us a brand new one, and we have a steel backup. So we're going to run the hell out of this thing. And it is running fantastic. The steering is so precise now. I mean, it is fantastic with those metal ball ends in there and everything. They really make a difference. They really do. So only complaint I would say I have about the car is the plastic ball ends, and obviously the leaky shocks. There wasn't much fluid in the shocks when I went to take them apart. She does get warm though. I think it really needs that 150 amp ESC in it. So we're gonna look at making a bracket for that and putting that bad boy in next. All the stock drive shafts. I got a bunch of bent shock shafts I gotta straighten out. So maybe going up size on the shock shaft. I know you can't go up too much bigger on the overall size of the shock, because you'll actually start you'll actually start rubbing. You get in the way of the drive shaft and the body and stuff. But you see I got a little extra on here. I think I need to go up on my shock fluid. I think it's a little too light. Maybe I need a stiffer spring. There's a little bit more shaft exposed on these than the stock ones. I saw some guys put some tubing in there to shorten these up a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to run them the way they are and see what happens. We got plenty of shock shafts, so I think the way to go, unfortunately, probably would have been to not get the hot racing ones and get the Pro line large body. They're a little bit bigger shock, tiny little bit bigger shaft, but I think it's just enough to make it that much more durable. So new drive shaft in there and everything, new center holder. Obviously we got our fresh chassis on there with our Arrma skins. We're not running any pantyhose. I have a dusty motors cover that I'm going to try putting on it, on the new chassis here, before I spray any WD-40 or any type of lubricant on it. And we got a new shell, even though this one is held up pretty good with the shoe goo. The only spot it's starting to wear through is on the back here, so I kind of reinforced that, and I got a small crack right, where is it on the camera, right here, that I'm going to try to put a zip tie through and tighten it up. Enough talk. The EXB sheared off a standoff bolt, which is pretty common. I landed it bad. It did not do it intentionally. I landed right on the back wheel again, like 10 foot out of a tree. So I was surprised. That was the only thing that broke. This thing is cooking. Holy smokes. I mean, I have to say, Big Rock with this motor, and it's probably as fast as the EXB. There's a tiny little bit of gear noise when I let off there, but I'm not going to worry about it. I have no idea what's up with that brand new diff from Jenny's RC and the brand new pinion. I put them in last time. I broke the chassis. And I put it back in, and I get to one specific point, and it would make a clicking sound like it was binding. There we go, wide open. There was no visual damage to the ring. Nice. Yeah, we got to be doing at least 45 there. Let it cool down. She's got 170 degrees already on the ESC just after 4 passes. It says it's a 4S ESC, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just working it a little too much. It's probably stuff like that that breaks it. But this truck has been, hands down for the cost, an absolute blast. Oop, I popped my zip tie, but the bumper is still intact. I got a tiny little crack there on my wheelie bar. I do have the stock one still, which apparently is much more robust than this one. I don't know why I changed it. I guess this one I was hoping to get a little bit more wheelie angle out of it, but I don't think it really matters. You really want that wheelie bar to protect the back end of the truck, just like a bumper on the back. Thing's an absolute beast. Come on over here. Oh, you're not gonna drive straight? Oh, looks like we got something stuck in our servo. One of the bad parts about not running the pantyhose is you get crap stuck. I don't have my knife on me. I have to get the tools. Get out of there. Get crap. Uh-oh. Did we break something? I guess we did. Interesting. Oh yeah, something on the servo's loose. Okay, that sucks. Didn't even make it through. I mean, I did run one battery pack yesterday, but that kind of blows. That's not an easy fix. Something with the servo saver came loose. I got a Kimber heavy duty servo saver at the house as well. So whatever. It's the beater truck. That sucks. Brand new hot racing. What do you call it? Servo saver underneath there. So I'm hoping that it just came loose. I'll pop out the servo, tighten it back up, and it'll be fine. But I don't want to strip out the gears or anything. So we'll just leave it as is and work on it later. I also want to set the steel slipper clutch up because I have OT slipper pads coming, which are aluminum. So the whole slipper clutch is going to be steel and aluminum, and hopefully that's going to help absorb and dissipate some heat from the motor, and it'll be more heavy duty so this thing doesn't explode these slipper clutches like it seems to be doing. Then again, it's not the pads that are going, it's the actual spline that engages into the back of the slipper here that's actually expanding. I'm guessing what it's doing underneath the torque pressures, it's trying to spin out of there, and when it's trying to spin out of there, it's expanding the metal. Overall though, I'm very happy with the upgraded shocks. They're super plush. It handles really good. The steering was amazing, but the ball ends are a big game changer. I'd say grab those first thing, because the first thing that went on the truck was a rod end, and the ball ends got hammered to like an oval. So that's it, guys. Take care.